My fiance proposed with a massive diamond. During our engagement party, his ex walked in with a repo man to take it right off my finger. What in the world? I, 27 female Serafina, got engaged to Lachlan, 29 male, 2 weeks ago. He proposed with a breathtaking 3-carat diamond ring. I was stunned because we aren't wealthy. This past weekend, we hosted our engagement party with 50 of our closest friends and family. Right in the middle of Lachlan's toast, the front door opened. It was his ex-fiancée. I don't even know how to pronounce this woman's name. Morel. I don't know how to pronounce it. Accompanied by a literal repossession agent and a police officer. Wow. Morel loudly announced that the ring on my finger was her family heirloom, which Lachlan had stolen from her jewelry box when she kicked him out 3 months prior to us dating. Lachlan tried to run out the back door but was stopped by my dad. Wow, that's wild. Good work, Dad. I had to hand the ring over to the police in front of everyone. Lachlan is now begging me to stay, saying he only stole it because he wanted me to feel like a queen. I dumped him on the spot. Good on you. These stories get crazier and crazier. I just want to add in here, for anyone listening, looking for some life advice here, I will say this, like, some of the details here in this story, she kicked him out 3 months prior to us dating. If someone like had been, recently in a relationship, and you hear, oh, well, I just broke up with this person a week ago, a month ago, a few months ago, like that could potentially be like a pretty big red flag. So just keep that in mind. Like, generally speaking, I think sometimes it can be good to hear that someone has had like 1 or 2 relationships where maybe, I don't know, maybe they were just sort of figuring out like the dating world. I think that's okay. But, if you end up dating someone, you find out that they were just in like a long-term relationship or something, and it's only been a few weeks or 3 months, that sometimes can be a red flag, for a variety of reasons. It could mean that the person hasn't really processed or reflected about the prior relationship, So I guess keep that in mind, a little like life tip, life advice here. That's like a pretty big thing. I think, if someone's in a relationship and they separate, it's really important to really look back and reflect and think about like, where did the other person go wrong, but also where did I go wrong? Like, where could I have done better here? And like, what did I learn about myself? And like, how can I bring this reflection into the next relationship that I'm in and just do better and make sure that like it works out okay. That's super important, so I think back to the story, for this guy, 3-month gap in between the relationship. And what's crazy though is that this couple, they got engaged 2 weeks ago from the time that they sent in the story, right? How long they've been together, I don't know. But what's crazy is that like they could have been together for a long time. It could have been months. It could have been a year, years. And only now to find out like, his ex-fiancée probably thought that it was just stolen. But it says here, Lachlan had stolen from her jewelry box when she kicked him out 3 months prior to us dating. So how are we taking that story that she kicked him out for whatever reason? We don't even know. We have no idea why she kicked him out. It could be something even worse. But then in retaliation of getting kicked out, he stole this family heirloom. And then this woman, this ex-fiancée, probably thought like, oh no, it was stolen, I lost it. But then somehow, who knows, they figured out, okay, this guy definitely stole it. It's possible that when he proposed, she posted online and then they put 2 and 2 together, right? And it would have been really awkward, I think, if they brought the police, the repo agent, and they shut down the wedding and it was not the ring. But like, yeah, I mean, if it looks exactly like the ring and the ring went missing, like there has to be some way to confirm that it was actually the stolen ring. Otherwise, that would be very awkward. But again, what is the likelihood here that like, oh yeah, it just happens to be a similar looking ring, I mean, if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it's probably a duck, So anyways, Lachlan is now begging me to stay, saying he only stole it because he wanted me to feel like a queen. But like, that doesn't really make any sense. That doesn't really add up with his side of the story, because Lachlan stole the ring from her jewelry box when she kicked him out 3 months prior to us dating. But I don't understand. It's very possible that we're missing some major details here. He said he stole it because he wanted this woman to feel like a queen. So, like, is that why he got kicked out? Because he met this girl, Saravina, and then wanted her to feel like a queen? You know, maybe the Morel woman found out, oh, okay, you know, he's being scandalous and cheating, and then kicked him out. I don't know. This is a very complicated story. But, yeah, suffice to say, like, that's probably the end of the wedding. So I don't even understand. He stole his ex's family heirloom to propose. That is actually crazy. And like, what did he think was coming to him? Like, did he think that this wasn't going to come around? Yeah, but having it repossessed in the middle of the toast is actually just crazy. It was Lachlan's toast. In the middle of that's when the repo man walked in, which is crazy. But it does sound like this person who sent in the story did dodge a massive bullet. Yeah, to say to someone, I wanted you to feel like a queen while literally like committing like a major theft crime is actually crazy, crazy work. So, all right.